People often say that sisters are the ones who will hold your hand throughout life. But there are things no one tells you, that sometimes the sister you want to love the most can be the one who hurts you the deepest. My name is Lena. I am 17 years old. I grew up in a small family, just my mom and me. We weren't wealthy, but we never lacked for anything. My mother worked tirelessly so I could attend a good school and pursue my lifelong dream of being a cheerleader. Then one day, Mom met Mark. He was a kind, successful man with a 16-year-old daughter named Ivy. The first time I met Ivy, I tried to open my heart. I smiled and asked about her interests, hoping we would become true sisters. But Ivy, she looked at me with a distant gaze, as if I were an intruder invading her world. Let's get one thing straight. My dad married your mom. He didn't adopt you. I said nothing. I understood that we simply needed time. However, as time passed, the gap between us didn't narrow. It grew wider, especially when Mark started paying more attention to me. He praised me for being mature, helping with chores, and doing well in school. I realized Ivy's look was no longer just cold. It had turned into something deeper and heavier. Then, the accident happened on an autumn afternoon. I was crossing the street when a truck barreled toward me. I only remember the shrill screech of brakes, the pain radiating from my right leg, and my mother calling my name from afar. The doctor said I was lucky, just a broken bone, nothing critical, but to me, it was everything. I couldn't dance anymore, at least not for a long time. My dream of joining the cheerleading squad, something I had worked for since 6th grade, vanished in the blink of an eye. Ivy visited me in the hospital. She brought a bouquet of roses and spoke words of comfort that sounded sincere. But when our eyes met, I saw something else. It wasn't exactly pity. It was more like a strange sense of relief. When I returned to school with a leg brace, Ivy transferred to the same school. Mom and Mark were thrilled, thinking it was a chance for us to bond. But I knew better. Ivy didn't come there to be close to me. She came because she wanted everything I had. My friends, the popularity, and Daniel. Daniel was my boyfriend. He was the first one to rush to the hospital, the one who held my hand when I sobbed over my broken dreams. He whispered, "I still love you, Lena, whether you dance or not." But to Ivy, Daniel seemed to be what she wanted most. One afternoon, Ivy accidentally tripped right in front of Daniel. He reflexively caught her, as anyone would. Someone took a photo. At a clever angle, it looked like they were sharing an intimate moment. She posted it online with the caption, "Thank you for always being there when I need you." The rumors spread fast. Whispers in the hallways, curious glances as I walked by. Lena lost her boyfriend. Ivy and Daniel are dating. I tried to stay calm, but inside, I felt like I was breaking into pieces. Then, Daniel found me. He took my hand firmly, right in the middle of the crowded cafeteria. He looked at me, his voice calm but clear. "Lena is my girlfriend. Only Lena. No one else." Then he turned to Ivy, cold but not angry. "Don't ever do that again." In that moment, I saw Ivy's face go pale. She hadn't expected to lose. She thought Daniel would leave me. The rumors eventually faded, but something else began to take their place. People started looking at Ivy differently. They saw her as a troublemaker, a selfish socialite, a manipulator. Ivy became isolated. The group of girls she had tried to befriend began to bully her. They hid her school supplies. They mocked her in class. I knew what was happening, but I stayed silent. A part of me thought she deserved it. Until one day, I heard a faint sob coming from the restroom. I pushed the door open gently. A group of girls had Ivy locked in a stall. Water from a shower head was pouring down, soaking her clothes. "Look at Princess Ivy now. Not so glamorous anymore, is she?" For a split second, I didn't think. Even though my legs still hurt, I stepped in. Stop it! Don't do this anymore. My voice wasn't loud, but they stopped, looking at me in surprise. I stood between them and Ivy, my voice steady. If you do this, how are you any different from Ivy? They hesitated. They left. I turned back to Ivy. She was huddling in the corner, soaked and shivering. For the first time, I didn't see the arrogant Ivy. She was just a child, lost and lonely. Why did you help me? I sat down beside her, not caring that the water soaked my own clothes. Because I never stopped seeing you as my sister. A few days later, Ivy sat down with the family. She apologized to my mom, Mark, and me. I'm sorry for being jealous, for trying to hurt Lena. I was just afraid that Dad wouldn't love me anymore. Mark hugged Ivy tightly, his voice choked with emotion. You will always be my daughter. And so is Lena. Then Ivy turned to me, smiling sincerely for the first time. Can you forgive me? I took her hand. You're my sister. I realized that family isn't a place where conflict never happens. It's a place where, even when we are hurt, we still choose to forgive. We still choose to love.